All right, gonna be bringing you another Deep Rock Galactic video today. All right, so we got a lot to talk about, a lot of things to cover. When I say a lot, not too much, but yesterday, so 4/8, they did a dev stream, and they actually did some leaks that I want to show off. And before I get into all that, well, I don't know. Before I get into all that, I can just go ahead and just get into it. I need to thank this guy right here. It's my friend Halvard right here. He took all of these screenshots that I'm about to show you from the dev stream. So he watched it in a much more meticulous way than I did. I kind of skipped through, and I was going to take some screenshots of my own, but he actually put them into the Discord. So if you guys want to get involved in this Discord, there's some cool stuff that we're talking about in here. But he took all the screenshots. They're all him. So big thanks to him. This guy is super cool. I can't talk enough about him. I think he's great. He's put over 2,000 hours into the game. He kind of contributes to the wiki in a way. He plays with all those people that contribute to the Wikipedia page. So anyways, big huge thanks to him. So let's just go ahead and start looking at this stuff. So during the dev stream, right, which is, I'll have this link in the description for you, and you can play all through that. It's kind of just like sporadic, right? Like they're more or less doing a deep dive, and then like at a certain point they'll if I can even get it here, they'll show off. So what Halvard basically did is he just took screenshots, and there's like a good 32 screenshots here. So how do I actually just launch this into the slideshow? Okay, perfect. So I didn't organize them like super well. I mean he more or less just like went in order. So as you can see, like they got it ready just about. They were playing with it in the stream. So if you want to see how they shoot and how they work, I recommend that you watch the dev stream. It seemed like they were trying to show it off as much as possible, but it's still like kind of like nuggets. But yeah, you could tell by like some of these icons here. I think we can kind of know, just based on what other icons do, like right, like that's going to be like a fast reload, things like this. There's a lot of comment like this is going to be some sort of fear, right? I mean, there's commonalities here. So, but it gives us an idea of how we can like mod this bad boy out. Looks like we can probably get some more damage. Maybe this makes the projectile move faster. But I'm just gonna go ahead and move through some of these because like they clearly say what they are. And I'm not gonna have everything here for you. I'm not gonna have every single one of these. But what he did capture, or what was able to be captured, hopefully will be shown here for you. Yeah, look at that. All bolts in your crossbow are fitted with a small radio transmitter that allows calling back retrievable bolts from a distance by hovering your crosshair over them. That's really cool. Retrievable. Yeah, so that's really neat. I think that's probably like the coolest, most unique one to this gun, right? I mean, that's really neat. So what else do we got? We got like 30 some screenshots, and I know people, you kind of pressed for time, so maybe I'll just kind of skip through these a little bit quicker. A bolt filled with a volatile chemical that is injected into the target's bloodstream and causes a chemical reaction when they die, turning them into ticking time bombs. Okay, so that icon fooled me, right? That's not what I thought that was going to say. So maybe these are a little bit more unique than I was initially thinking. Pheromone dart. That sounds really cool. Okay, well I called that one, right? That one that's like the prototypical symbol for the increasing the speed at which the bullet moves. So yep, that makes sense there. Yeah, electricity. Okay, so like, some of these will be unique, and some of these will be kind of what we're familiar with, and that's cool. I think that's a good mix. And these numbers here, like this is all subject to change. This is just this is what they showed off in their dev stream yesterday, Friday, April 8th. So this is not permanent or anything like that. But if you're curious, like this is a good little teaser here. Yeah, look at that special bull. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Yeah, more bolts. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, that's kind of like the generic symbol for more ammo. Expanded special quiver. Bolt capacity. Yep. Broadhead bolts. Is that just more damage? Greater impact, able to dig just a tad deeper into enemies, increasing the overall damage. Yep. And is this going to be reload faster? Reload and switch ammo types faster. Yeah, so this gun's got ammo types. That's really interesting. A more potent version of your special bolt that increases its duration. Oh, really cool. So like if it had like a freezing effect or something like this, it's going to make that last longer. Move faster for a short time after killing an enemy. I think that's also used on a lot of other gun mods as well. Same icon and everything. So pretty cool there. And this is the fear, I'm assuming? Emit a fear-inducing high. Yep. Very cool. I think that might just be like a generic one already. And here's one of the overclock, the specialist. More special bolts. Increased special bolt effect duration. You know, just based on this stuff, this crossbow is looking like something that I never thought it was going to be. I didn't think it would be kind of like it. Just in my opinion, or at least from my perspective, it kind of looks like a jack of all trades weapon. It's gonna have different bolt types, so you know a little something for any situation. So I'm really liking this. This might end up being my new favorite. So really cool there, the specialist. I like that. That sounds really awesome. And the clean overclocks, I think, I always like those. So the other gun that they did show off, so they only showed off the two that I'm aware of. So this and the crossbow and the Wavecooker. So we'll just kind of take a look at some of the things that are in here. And it looks like they got this overclock up. Diffusion ray. Microwaves penetrate multiple enemies. I like that. Enemies slow down on hit. Wow. So CC and you can hit multiple targets. Incredible. Alright, so what's the downside? I guess lower damage output. But, like how low is that damage? I don't know. And then you can even kind of see in this, it looks like maybe in tier 1 here we can get more damage. So maybe we can kind of negate whatever negatives were in this. But that looks really awesome, right? Like, I'm thinking just based on this description, that's probably the one that I'd run with. But yeah, look at all these. It's got some. Oh, this looks really cool. So let's see what the next ones are. Yeah, so with this one, they really showed off the overclocks, which is fantastic. I think it's probably what we're most interested in. So this is called Blistering Necrosis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Chance to spawn weak points on hit enemies. Chance to spawn weak points. Okay. That's, wow, that's really interesting. So, more heat generated per shot, unfortunately, and decreased cooling rate. Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense when you're going to be giving all these like exposure points on them. I really like that. That sounds incredible. Wow. What else do we have? Gamma contamination. Chance to radiate enemies. What? Less ammo and damage, significantly smaller AoE. Chance to radiate enemies. So what? Do you like put on like a dot on them, but it maybe is like an AoE dot? So if you radiate something, if any other bug comes in contact or comes near that bug that you radiated, do they take damage over time? Is that what this is implying? That's really cool. I don't know if that's what it actually is, but that just based on reading this, my first impression here, yeah. Wow, okay. And then it looks like another screenshot of the diffusion ray. Here's one of the mods at the bottom. Exposure to the microwaves cause the liquids within the biological targets to expand, giving them a chance to explode. Okay, so it sounds like, man, with that one overclock plus this kind of mod, it sounds like the AoE potential, where the ability to spread some damage is definitely there. Wow. Oh, another overclock. Mega power supply. Faster rate of fire. A lot, wow, they say a lot more ammo, and it looks like it. I mean, they're saying 150 over here. Decreased cooling rate and slower overheat recovery. So it sounds like, I don't want to say you gotta tap fire it, but it sounds like you gotta be a little bit more controlled with this. But yet at the same time, it's got a faster rate of fire, so I guess it's like, stop, like something like this maybe? And I always like more ammo. I mean, that's nice. No stress when you're not having to manage your ammo nearly as much. So really cool there. I like that. That's another shot of one of the mods here. And again, this is Halvard got all these screenshots. I owe everything to him. I didn't do this at all. So this is all his work. Convex lens that focuses the microwaves and increases their damage up. Oh, well, yeah, sure. So that's kind of like the generic symbol for more damage. And I always like more damage personally. Heat sink. Jamming a heat pipe into the magnetron seemed unsafe and irresponsible initially, but it really helped reduce heat buildup. Very cool. Okay, yeah, that's neat. I love that's a fun way of saying that. transmitter that enables rays to destroy poison and corroded cells and hit targets. Increasing damage output with a chance to spread a poisonous vapor to nearby enemies. Yeah, like, wow. So this is just going to be a whole bunch of hurt. Wow. I really like the sound of that. That sounds amazing. This sounds fun too, man. They've really outdone themselves with these guns. I mean, these leaks I think, are incredible. It answers a lot of questions, but kind of raises a lot more as well. It's exciting. I mean, we're gonna find out soon enough on the 28th, right? Okay, so that was all of these. I don't know if I can start kind of. That's like 16 screenshots of just the one. So I'll just kind of click through it just real slow. I mean, you can, obviously pause at any time, and it would probably make more sense for to watch this stream. But when they moused over these, it wasn't even for as long as I'm doing it now, right? It was a lot faster than this. I think he kind of hovered over one or two for a little bit. But yeah, generally, like his mouse was kind of like more or less like swiping through, and yeah, Halvard was really good with the screenshot taking here, so he got a lot of good snapshots for us. So big thanks to him for doing that. I think that's really cool. So yeah, a lot of good stuff here. I'm very excited. I cannot wait. The 28th could not come sooner. Look at that. It's really nice. Where's the... Yeah, this one just sounds like right up my alley, too. Like, I really like the idea of this. That sounds really cool. Okay, and then we'll move on to the Wavecooker. Again, you can just pause at any time or just watch the stream. The stream's like 2 hours long, though, and it's a little hard to find these if you're just kind of moving the slider through. I mean, you can. And maybe I should have, if I wasn't so lazy, I should have put, like, timestamps in this and or their video. But, yeah, really great stuff here. So as we move closer, as we get to the next round of snapshots here, they're more or less like notes or things that Halvard observed that I think are really interesting. And I included all the screenshots he took because I think they're all great. But the first one that he took here that he noticed looks like some sort of lightning arc going on here. It kind of reminds me of the, what the engineer can do with his turrets. So that's really cool. Who knows how much this hurts, but it's probably going to be like a slowing effect on this, and I think it's always fun to kind of manipulate the environment or put something down like this. So that's really neat. And so this is another one of his screenshots, and I think he said in the stream, I didn't hear it myself, but I think he said that in the stream the devs were kind of like jokingly saying like, no, don't show that, whether they intentionally meant to leak whatever this like disc-looking object is, or whether they were kind of joking about like, oh no, don't, but they really meant to. There is some sort of new object going on here, and so he put gun turret, question mark. It could be. It looks a little weird, and I think there's going to be another one coming up here. Oh no, okay, wait, hold on. So I'll go back to that one in a second. But like here's another shot of like what this is. Like what? I don't even know what to think about this. Like I don't. Is that something you sit in? Is it something that like is will it attract bugs like the lure? Do bugs have to walk past it to take any kind of damage? Is there something that's going to come out of it? And there's another one there, but like you can see like it's got like a little hookup. So is this part of a mission type? Is this something that someone's... I mean, this looks like an egg mission here. So what is going on with that? Is this some sort of an event? Maybe that's going on here. I wish I had watched it more thoroughly. I didn't, to be honest. I picked up someone from the airport yesterday, so I just didn't have the time. But I wanted to get these screenshots out to y'all as fast as possible. So wow, interesting spinning object there. And then probably the last screenshot here to share is the microwave gun, and as he noticed, it's got clearly some sort of looks like a bounce here. So that is really cool. I mean, how fun is that going to be to shoot? If that actually what ends up landing for us we can actually do this, how cool. I mean, you're like almost like playing pool, right? Like that's just amazing. I really like this. I think that's a great screenshot that he captured here. So really cool stuff. A big thanks to Halvard for providing all these screenshots. He's such a cool dude. I'm gonna link his YouTube in the description. He's in the Discord, so he's just a great resource. He really utilizes that meat shield. Uh, I call it like a talent calculator, but you know, you can change builds in it, and it'll give you numbers like time to kill and all this kind of stuff. So big thanks to him. And something else that they talked about in the stream that I just want to follow up with here. They actually talked about, you know, there was a question during the stream: will there be Hazard 6 or other difficulties? And this is actually posted by Halvard, so please check this out. I'll have this link in the description as well. But yeah, more or less, they said that they don't want to officially implement a Hazard 6, and I think their reasoning was basically they're using like statistics. There's only so many Hazard 5 players, according to them, and I guess the amount of resources that they would have to spend for such a small group of people that might want to do it. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that reasoning, but you know, their reasoning is their reasoning. They've provided so much to us already. This is such an incredible game, so how could we complain? But it sounds like they do not want to pursue creating their own Hazard 6, and that's okay, because if you're one of those players that he's talking about here, where maybe you're getting a little bored of Hazard 5 and you're looking for some more challenge, the modded community is on top of these things, and a lot of the streamers that showcase this game are using some higher level difficulty. You know, it's either Haz 5 or it's like one of these usually. So I think there is maybe a more sizable population that is looking for Hazard 6, and if you're listening to this and you are too, definitely check out mods to get your fix. So I'll have this link in the description. There's some interesting comments here from folks. Yeah. Anyways, I hope this helped. I hope this was informative. If you have any questions, comments, whatever you want to put in the down below, that would be great. And if you have any requests, let me know. And please, I'm going to put like a little thing for the Discord. We would love to hear some more folks getting in the Discord. You know, we're somewhat active in here. It's kind of small, but it is growing. You know, this guy, the Halvard, he just put these things in there for us to look at, and cool stuff. So please join the Discord, get involved, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for more.